The holiday shortened week ahead with a half session on Monday, and the market closed entirely Tuesday for the July 4th celebrations. Even with the holiday, we'll get more important economic data coming through with both manufacturing and services PMI due for June. We'll get the minutes from the latest Federal Reserve meeting and June non-farm payrolls Friday. The holiday shortened version of your week ahead preview right now. For the first time in recent memory, we'll get just a half session to start the week off on July 3rd, and ahead of the July 4th holiday. Equities are set to close at 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday. There are notable economic releases still scheduled to be released ahead of the holiday, just after the market opens at 9:45. First up, we'll get the latest S&P Global Manufacturing PMI print for June. Then at 10 a.m., it's the latest ISM manufacturing PMI number, also for June. Last week, initial readings on this data showed cooler prices globally, helping the overall fight on inflation. After the July 4th holiday, then we're back Wednesday with more key economic data on the docket. Once again, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, we'll get factory orders numbers for May. The latest reading will provide insight into purchasing practices for the general and overall economy. The big release, however, will come later in the afternoon with the minutes from the latest FOMC meeting set to be released at 1 p.m. Eastern. The latest indications are still pointing to another quarter-point hike set to come through from the Fed once again at its July meeting. The minutes could provide further indication of how individual Fed members, though, were voting and how they plan to vote at this upcoming meeting in July. And just like that, we're on to Thursday. Nikola shares will be on watch during the session as the struggling EV maker is set to host its latest annual general shareholder meeting. Shareholders will once again have the ability to vote on a proposed share increase from the firm. We'll watch for any updates that come through while the meeting is underway. Thursday then will also bring one of the busiest days on the economic calendar for next week. Beginning at 8:30, we'll get the last trade balance reading for May. Also at 8:30, initial jobless claims data comes through. Then shortly after the open at 9:45, S&P Global Services PMI, final print for June, manufacturing earlier in the week. Then at 10, the more closely watched ISM Services PMI reading, also due for June. There are a few notable earnings names as well, set to report after the close, including KRUS, Levi Strauss, and SLP. And just like that with the holiday, it's Friday already. The week is set to wrap up with the biggest economic release of the week at 8:30 Eastern. We'll get the June non-farm payrolls number coming through. In May, the market shrugged off another massive upside print with data showing an impressive 339,000 positions created, crushing the 200,000 estimate that was expected. As always, we'll bring you all the action live as it happens daily on TraderTV.Live.